All right, day 11. Thanks for clicking on the clip. This MSQ is cooking right along, going through it really well. Really surprised we got one more day left and the MSQ is done. Had to split this video up into two parts, part one, part two. Ended up being like a 3.5 hour video because the stream was so long. So yeah, come hang out at the stream.
Okay,
Hit the like button, throw a comment down in the video, sit down with your popcorn, and enjoy the show. Y'all ready for this? Dude.
You are returned! Wait there! I'm coming down! Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome? So my brother is gone. Yet the danger remains, and you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Hey, Kona!
Namachi, is this boy, perhaps?
This is Zorolja's son, Kulolja.
With the jaws.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then... Kululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
A pleasure to meet you, Kululja.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Well, I suppose I am your uncle. But simply Kona will do.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course. But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Gululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Gululja as you would any child, with kindness.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Plume Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
Love the graphics. Place looks so neat. Detail in the blocks. It was indeed Zorolja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Sphene. He is the king of resolve, and she is the queen of reason. Just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours, but like ours, they lived them to the fullest. As Sphene is a big part of that, she's a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. You and her would have gotten along well. We did, but out of the love for her people, she's chosen the wrong path. They're good folk in Alexandria. They're welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zorolja slaughtered them, slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods, tell me how this came to pass. I say that's like standing and talking. Oh, great! We're gonna follow them around. Can we parkour? Come on. When his attack on Terulia failed, Zorolja sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people to execute and harvest their souls. What drove him to commit such an atrocity? He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just the means to achieve his true desire. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Maybe my father wanted to prove that he was his own person. That he wasn't just a great person's son. I dare say you're right. As a resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore a weight of expectation. That weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined. That's probably why he was who he was, and why he did what he didn't want me. Damn it all, if only we had tried harder to reach out to him. Let's keep moving. Why? Why? Why not just a cutscene? That was well timed. Rolljaw had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with Corey's help that we managed to defeat him. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria and above all to Gul'Jal. I promised I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family, and it isn't only out of the obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but your family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other. Isn't that right? Right. And you, Corey, after everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. But what do you mean? What? The more family you have, the merrier. Don't you think? Come on. Let's head to the barracks. Ah, Jeebus. Aw. I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. I am sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Lamate. Don't be. As vow of resolve, I was something that I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Trulio safe. Asking you to rule with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Vitra and his kin. Thanks to Alphino and Justinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Razatan. And when the dragons appeared out of the sky, in our skies, I felt like this was it. The Trulio that we had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt. I hope that we can repay them one day. Indeed, once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. Corey told me as much. But you still have work to do, yes? Yeah, I need to find Sphene. She harmed our people and so that her own might live. But as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Trulius is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what's become of Alexandria. That's kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days. I want to help Alexandria and people live in peace and happiness, and the only way to do that is to stop Sphene from walking her path. Very well, Amate. Just promise me that you take care. Okay. I promise, Kona. sorry that I get away very soon. Or get away soon. But even setting Sphene aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. I can't just sit around and leave everything to the others. I understand. I have matters here well at hand, so do what you must. Or for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude, but thank you from the bottom of my heart. Well, it was good to catch up, Kona, and talk to you. Now we'll talk to the soul, Phone call. Who might this be from? Hello? That's right. Corey's with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sun Perch soon. See you soon. Stola's headed back. I dare to hope she's found a way to pursue Sphene. If y'all wanted to go ahead to Sun Perch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call. Jesus. Aww. Apologies for the wait. You're all here, then that means... we believe we found a way to travel to the reflection to where Sphene has retreated. I was busy providing aid in Solution 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Ishtola? Per Sphene's own word, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the key that allowed her to control it. According to Ketemen, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zoral Ja, who used it used it to fuse a portion of our world to the reflection. Following Zoral Ja's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did the gate lead? In seeking that answer, we took another look at Organics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level at the summit of Everkeep. The 12th level, the King of Resolve's royal abode. Right, but when you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist. Curious, we analyzed Organics logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent, and where should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level. A level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind. Then that means... the reflection which Fiend has fled is her own? Indeed. 'Tis Fiend's home world, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. But as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew she had gone home, or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Fiend if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. Sky Deep Center Note. Aye. All evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrias and I came. I assume it's true. How can we open it? That's what we should find out using the code in the earring. As you recall, Krell's earring is a fact data storage device. And analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control the contraption, and a very large one at that. Given the circumstances of Krell's arrival at the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in such short time, you really are amazing. We couldn't have done it alone. Credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed, Shale especially. Right then, it seems the plan to set to Sky Deep C-Note. Begging your pardon, but might I have a moment of air setting forth? Oh, you're already going to give her that thing? Yes. I had thought to save it for later, but in light of the development, I feel now is the time. As Lamate says, I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside, baby. Run, run, run. Run, 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 close the door. Yeah, we're gonna stop the way. Truly is safe, in no small part due to your valor. As a token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. What? While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in your coming mission. Oh, shit. It appropriately incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Kona to request such a thing, eh? forgot to plug in the laptop. Ben was at yonder, has equipment in his keep. Just say the word and he will bring it out. You may now obtain job-specific gear from Meswazot. There we go. Weapons and gear obtained can be equipped at level 99. However, all item stats will be subject to item level sync. Upon reaching level 100, with the corresponding job, the items will no longer be synced. Furthermore, the gear can be dyed upon completion of the role quests associated with such jobs. Ooh, no shit. Wow. Dude, that means we can get 4 sets of armor right now and pitch so much stuff. Oh my god. And that was why I was not worried about looting stuff in that one dungeon. Dude, that's so awesome. We've got to sell because we have too much shit. Yep, we gotta sell. Oh, I don't care at this point. It all goes. Thing is, company seals, which we're always gonna need. We get so much armor going through the dailies that company seals, we can blow through those a couple of days, get 20,000 easy. Oh shit, that's 99. Wait a minute. Bracelets. Wool. Shit. That wheel stick down there. Good thing I am kind of paying attention. See, and then it makes these other coffers even obsolete. So, being that we're finishing with the machinist, physical, magical, ranged, healer. Magical, ranged, there we go. Golden. Alright. Now that we are all set, back to the machinist. I really don't know about this. We'll see. We'll see if this outfit wears on me. With your shiny new gear, I reckon you're ready for anything. Come, let's head to the Sky Deep Casino. Access to that area is precisely restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you. Kona has already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment, and just being here takes me back. And it wasn't even that long ago that we visited for the right. So much has happened since then. Truly Guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all. Aaronville, come on, let's go.
Electrode everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive. Cryle, try holding your earring to the terminal.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance. Galulja, would you give it a try? Me? If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
And they're the same size.
What?
Voila!
The earring. It really was.
And they had it as a trinket in the other area.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master. Neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
Oh.
But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support?
Of course. If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Twins.
Shall I remain as well?
We need a healer.
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team. For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
So, assuming Wooklamart, Kryl, and Erenville are a given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
Gunbreaker. Yeah, no reason to have multiple tanks.
As will I.
That's a good combo.
Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Yeehaw. We're going to do it. Let's get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Yes. So we come back so we're still young and beautiful, right? None of this old fart shit.
It's fine. Really.
Mostly.
Just don't let her bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
How would an Ascian know?
Well, what we do know is that it's Sphne's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it the Unlost World?
Wow. Oh my god.
Right. Go.
What the fuck? Oh man. Thanks for joining, guys. Level 99 Dawntrail. Finishing her up. Oh, we got spurs too.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise, the words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here, the city of gold.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yokoi legend. Which reflection this may be, which would seem to be a barrier between here and the source, is thin and you can tell. That would explain why Yokoi visions and the location of the gate. Aaronville, the volcano over there. You don't suppose it's real, is it? An actual volcano sweeping forth lava in the middle of a city. I'd like to see that. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down there. Let's see where it goes. Yeah, we should it. It's strange. Though I've never been to this place before, it somewhat makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with all of its advanced technology, here it's a brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past. The difference may be superficial that you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electro everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how Sphene projected her image onto soldiers, I believe the city's appearance is artificial. This aetherite is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that it's a place in Alexandria. That would seem a fair assumption in light of all this Could it be this city is ever keeps missing 12th level? Welcome, friends, welcome. Who are you? My name is Constancy, and like you, I'm an endless. We've been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls, the departed in other worlds. Great efforts is taken to ensure that ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood. Let's go along with it for now. I'm a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves. City of the Endless? At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this? Simply put, it is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures the scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten. There are precious memories endure forever. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a heaven for the endless hundreds of years later. Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care. The wildfire brought here for preservation roams freely. Hold on a moment. While a tour would be interesting, it's Sveen that we're come to see. Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen? In that case, you're in luck. It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into some slumber, but there is still time. If you try calling to her before the Meso terminal at the center of the city, she will likely appear. I'm not sure now how things work around here, but let's head to the Meso terminal. Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on your tour next time. I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking Her Majesty. Oh, we gotta be speaking right around legally. Oh wow, there's no access to nothing. It's called you go straight here and that is it. Okay. Ow.
Sveen? Are you there? If you are, say something. We need to talk. Sphene.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit. That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world, from your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written. The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth, but one you understand, don't you? I'm afraid we're out of time. The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Speed!
What are we going? What are we do now? Damn it! I felt that I had come to understand Sphene, but I'm still clueless, utterly clueless. Yeah, well, she just deleted the good side of her too, so. Doesn't seem like we can do much here. Let's return to the 8th right now. Their caretaker, perhaps he can tell us more about the business of Sphene going into slumber. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he's taking other recent arrivals on tour. Looking for someone, are you? Yeah, he was just here earlier. A fellow named Constancy. Wait, what? Hello everyone, you made it here, as I knew you would. Is this who I think it is? It is, it's Cholula. Another. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes, then. She who has controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shitona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. So it is true. To were here means. That were your means. I tried to tell you so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an endless. I have been for quite a while now. Aaronville? Now you've come to stop Sphene, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her then? Fair. When there are no guarantees, your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that scenery? I'll have to grant them you access to the zip line. Oh, it's entry. Oh, zipline? What's that? We know what ziplines are. Fun little mode of transportation. They don't see much use, though, as we endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there. With the endearing pushiness, it could only be Cholula. Let's go. What a charming place. That's them. The people's fiend strives to protect. They look happy. So what's this request of yours? I want you to erase this. Erase the endless. What? Oh, come now, spare me the gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this, and we won't have to better opportunity than now, while Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. Strong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless. This I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is this the reason we need to act so soon? Because, as you've just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of aether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with aether of those who died in the barrier. But as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Sphene looked to other sources. Even the ether I'm composed of may have come from victims from the attack in Tyrolia. I can't bear the thought, I can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes, but what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone is an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where the memories are kept. If you shut down the terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Speen first and then take it from there? It's precisely in order to stop Speen that it must be done now. Before she cracks the gate open. Her own memories are stored within the mesoterminal, which stands at the heart of the living memory. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it is just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the endless. Once they're gone, or once we're gone, Speen will no longer have a reason to plunder ether from other worlds. Would Speen simply allow us to shut down the terminals? Not likely. In preparation for fusion, the mesoterminals is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it can't easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Speen would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who are stored in the meso terminal at least. There's sense in that strategy, and in resolving to stop Speen, we had anticipated that it might come to this, but to actually talk about the erasing of Endless, it's difficult. You need not feel any guilt, no matter how lifelike we may seem. We Endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. Besides, stopping Speen requires that you shut down the mesoterminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be done. Let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures that they deserve the experience. Thank you for respecting my wishes. That's better. And as a personal request, with her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Speen a measure of understanding. You know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was preservation that made the choice of her. For her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The Speen you know is an idea that the sphere you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Interesting. Harnessing the love the living sphere bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen, whose primary directive is to preserve the endless. Wow. Bleh. But as you know, the endless consume ether. Sphere was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? Are you telling me that the original sphere wouldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanquished, leaving their created queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think now that you're stopping a ruthless villain, Think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather that you're relieving a troubled soul from her burden. Alright, we understand both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she's fought tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. This is a lesson I learned from the rite of succession. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as I can. You truly are Garulja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. I might not be able to learn everything, but I would nonetheless be meaningful if we get a glimpse in the hearts of those who inhabit the place before we set it free. I'll leave you to it then. When you finished here, come and find me at the fountain near the big clock tower. Right, let's split up and find some locals to talk to. Really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. Have you tried the popcorn? You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. Oh, Jesus. Pour me a popcorn. Oh. Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order. You're here on the lady's recommendation as well, I take it. I've been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seems a good opportunity to learn. Oh, this is your first time eating, is it? Food here is created using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. Somehow I doubt it. So how I'm about it? Would you care for some popcorn? Let's give it a try, shall we? That's the spirit. Find a table you like. I'll bring it right out. And lest you worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here. Food created with memory data. How will this taste to a living, I wonder? Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. Good God, it tastes like nothing at all. I mean, it's amazing. I've never had such tasty popcorn. Hey, it's not our best seller for nothing. But what about you? Oh. Yeah, let's fuck with him and see what happens. It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. Oh yeah. They're just like people who never keep. Their communal spirit, their delighted smiles, exactly the same. Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime. By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something, and rather fanatically. Did you perchance see him too? No? I must say, I'm curious as to what he was frustrated about. Could you help me look for him? My thanks. Let's head to where I saw him. So it seems he's no longer in the vicinity. Let's keep looking. Whatever it is, that troubled him. Perhaps we can be of assistance. 99. You cannot claim to know exactly how angels behave, but hopefully our man has not gone far. Let us split up and search for him. He is an elderly with fair hair. Just gotta strike me down. We reunite again here after hundreds of years. What was the last that happened? Yes, my apologies, but I'm in some haste. If you haven't something to say, please make it brief. Your friend noticed you seem to be troubled, so you've been looking for me? What kind of souls are you? I've lost something important. The engagement ring intended for my beloved. A lanky monkey-like fiend stole it from me. After running hither and thither, I managed to locate the beast in yonder square, but am uncertain how I should take the ring back. Once I might have considered a fight for it, but it's given me storage. But given the storage of ether, the danger is simply too great. If I were to strike down, my essence disappeared. I may not like to be made for a long time. I can't risk that after not after my beloved has finally been given given form again after hundreds of years. Through the pain to do so, I shall give up on the ring, but I thank you for your kind concern. Oh, it is you again. Was there something else? Good heavens, it's the ring. You took it back from the beast. Thank you ever so much. See, you already resolved the situation, Query? You must be the friend who first noticed me. I owe you my gratitude as well. First name is Euclid. I was planning to propose my beloved with the ring, and thank you. I can do just that now. Well, that is cause for rejoice indeed. Did the two of you meet here? No, we were sweethearts in life, but I died young and she only followed me decades later. Even then, our reunion wasn't yet to be, for the aether shortage meant not everyone can be recreated. I had to wait until but recently to see her again. A reunion beyond death, such a thing would be possible here, I suppose. I assume you're newly arrived. While our memories are stored in the terminals, less than 1 in 10 of us has been given form at present. I mean to have been reincarnated 3 times now. And each time there seems to be fewer of us. It's fairly a miracle that my beloved and I could meet. I see, given the circumstances, the chance of existing with an acquaintance would be slim indeed, and slimmer still for a loved one. Truly, that is why I decided to do that which I failed to do in life. Ask her for her hand. With her regulator, she was spared the sadness of my death. Even so, she never took another man for the rest of her days. She told me that, although she couldn't remember me afterwards, she could never shake the feeling that someone precious had been a part of her life. The sweet food. Oh, the sweet pool. The ring represents the yearning of I have long carried, though I know full well it is only a construction like these bodies of ours. There's a part of me that wonders if this is wrong. Not that I expect us to exist forever, even in this form. But be with the one you love once again to make her happy. However wrong would make however wrong this would may be, I have nothing but gratitude for Queen's Fiend. Now, if you'll excuse me, I shall go make that proposal. I've made her wait long enough. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my thanks. Tickets? For the gondola. To ensure the order to preserve, you must observe the proper way of doing this thing up here. It's very much like Queen's Fiend to make it so, is it not? Take care, my friend, and see to it that you have no regrets. Well, I think it's about time we rejoin the others. But what do you say we go by gondola? I expect it wouldn't be possible to do so once the terminals have been shut down. Come then, let us seek the vessel at the pier. Welcome, push off anytime. Mind the gap when you board. Oh, time for beverage.
Do you remember what I said to you before all this? That life is a series of journeys, that you must be true to yourself, for indeed, there's no telling what awaits. I don't know about you, but I certainly didn't expect to behold such sights. The future is as fluid as the water beneath us. Truly. Tell me, my friend, have you ever wished to be reunited with someone who has passed away? I have. I do. But I think, above all else, I wish that they had lived. If only for one more day. Just one more day. A joyous one, if I could choose. I did all that I could to make it happen. I tried everything, and spared nothing. In that manner, I was able to keep some few souls out of harm's way, but so many were beyond my power to save. What would I have done then, had I this? And you? Can you imagine yourself spending eternity here, knowing no loss?
Well, it's nice to chat with you again, my friend. It feels like though it's been a long time. Having met Endless like Euclid, I feel I've come to understand Sphenes a little more. Anyone would wish those dear to them a long and happy future, and she bears the burden and desire to those subjects. Yet as Carl said, we too have people we cannot lose. Come, we can get up the fountain via yonder bridge. Yonder. Carl and Airville are still out and about, it seems. So how was it? What are your impressions of those you met? It was great. Everyone was so happy. Just talking to them made me happy. What about you? Corey's gonna sit there and make gestures and say nothing. Raha? Sweethearts reunited. That's a miracle. While it is a miracle after a fashion, the system strives to make it such encounters possible. If you meet someone you know, it's probably not by chance. The terminals hold the information on unfulfilling longings and use them to orchestrate reunions like his. I see that the terminals can do this is impressive, indeed, but there is one thing I don't understand. According to him, his beloved passed away decades after he did. Yet they didn't appear to be like of age. Yes, people are not always recreated as they passed away. Appearance of an endless is, I speculate, a reflection of the happiest period of their life. Is that the case for you then? Not that I can tell how old you are, as slowly as you people age. I'm not sure, to be honest. You have so many happy times, it's hard to know which one applies. I'm insufficient. I'm insufferably inquisitive. Whether it's nature or technology, I can't help myself, but I want to learn more about the world around me. You might say that discovery is what gives me joy. It made me happy if in life, and it may have been a blessing afterwards. The other endless are content with what they are and how you see them. They don't develop an urge to leave. But I was so determined to see the world again that I taught myself how to gain contort of this vessel and venture outside. You're a proper rebel. Well, that's enough about me for now. We'll have to wait for Cryle and Ellen. I have a favor to ask of you. Another one? As many of you have noticed, most of the fountains here aren't running. That's because despite its shiny appearance, the city is centuries old and everything is dreadfully run down. The fountains apparently used to put on magnificent shows. I was hoping that we could get them working again. Given the control units, a dose of aether should be enough to restore the circuits and switch them on, but being an endless, I am unable to do that. I realize that it's a selfish request, but at the least I'd like to treat the people here to the display. Just leave it to us. I'd love to show myself. Thank you. The control units are built into this running imposts. If you tend to a few of them each, you'll be done before you know it. Once the fountains are fixed, you can round up Ellen and Cryle and head to the hydro terminal together. So the time is nigh. Let's come, let's see to it.
We've switched on the circuits like you asked.
Thank you, everyone. Hopefully, this does the trick.
Oh!
It's beautiful.
I've never seen anything like it.
Huh?
Oh, where are you? Wuklamat!
By the gods, it's Namika.
Begging your pardon, but I'm looking for a child. A small Shibrali girl. Have you seen her by chance?
You are Namika, aren't you? It's me, Wuklamat. Don't you recognize me?
Oh, what am I to do? The child and I, we aren't related by blood, but she's as dear to me as my own.
It's all right. You found her. I'm here.
You? Could it be?
Yes, Namika. You know these eyes, this voice. It's me, Wuklamat.
It is you! Oh, how silly of me. But if you're...
Oh.
No. I'm still alive.
Oh, good. Thank the gods for that. But what power has brought us together again? This isn't a dream, is it?
It's not a dream. Or rather, it is a dream come true. I so wanted to hear your voice one more time.
Just look at you, my Wuklamat. Stronger and more assured than I've ever seen. Such hazards you must have braved and hardships endured to come so far.
It was tough, but I made it thanks to my friends. And to you, Namika. I'm the person I am now because you always believed in me. Because you loved me as if I were your own daughter. Thank you. Thank you. You were everything I could have asked for. The best mother.
I'm so glad. Looking back, I've had a blessed life. And it was because I was a part of yours. When I lost my child to illness, I thought I'd never know happiness again. But it rekindled in my breast the instant you smiled your little smile at me. You became my purpose, my joy.
You're mine too.
To have this chance to speak with you again and leave nothing unsaid. I know not how or why, but I am grateful. So grateful. Where you must go, I cannot follow. But know that I'll always be with you. Take care of yourself. Promise me.
I will. Mama. I will. And one day, we'll meet again. I understand why Sveen cannot bear to let them go. What as painful as it is to part, we're meant to live and die, to let go and let others carry on in our stead. We can't cling to everything forever. Come, let's keep moving.